Tune to the Aephorite. Through this man. Thank you for moving. Nearly there. Hopefully we don't get attacked by these things. Let's try and stay out of their way. Awesome. Go there unscathed. Now enter Eastern Parliament. Map of the Realm, Eastern Parliament. Okay. I think I do like this mission we're doing because we're going back to go in the boss battle that I like and enjoyed. So yeah. L. This seems to save rank. Right, there he is. Hi, I'm Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that adventure fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look at me as for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Give that one. Unsolved mystery. Isambard of Camp Drybone is seeking help to solve a mystery of missing persons. Let's get right to it then. Minifing names the murderous culprits in all of this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been lived on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but our light cannot stay the darkness. In all places at all times. There must have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of St. Alma, Landama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not of the mongrels still linger. Would you be secure their remains for me, friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of the Amalja seek in this area. Okay, let's go and get these corpses. And it has to be raining on this sad occasion. Okay. There we go. And the last one. As it is embarked to turn in this quest. It is good to see you return. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Marja? Did you see any? Sure, such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarrel out unawares. Ah, so there were Marja remaining. After all, I feared as much. Their part in this low-born disappearing is all but confirmed. But I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Marja raiding party would not amount for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great. The question too many. It would not surprise me if this in the least to learn of another hand in this. For whose countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? He has a point. What poor people think, Imar aims to turn his investigation to the common folk. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may among them that we find the reasons for these vanishings. So forbid it to be so. There is a merchant by the name of August, who was born here in Drybone. He grew up in the Golden Bazaar, a rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I wager he's at the inn, gruff away at the day's earnings. Here, I write a note for you to show to him. These, else he's not like to speak to you. Okay. I think we're in the wrong place. Ah, him again. Well, gods be damned. You are that bloody adventurer who threatened me back there in Ordar. What in seven hells do you want from me now? Dear friend, missing people? Please help. Yours, isn't it? Folk around here are as wary as they come. They turn tail and run if you so much as pass when nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed them hard. Labor out of them, I did. If anything, they were even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances, you can go talk to them yourselves if you don't believe me. Okay, let's talk to these people. Please, miss, just leave me be. What do you want from me? I do not know anything. I swear, please don't kill me. Petrified. I've nothing to say but this. Foul take who or whatever been feeding off us lay folk. Okay. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to the better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Back to Isambard. Welcome back, Banner. Have you learned at all not of import? I see. I suppose we should have expected as much from Ungus. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not events in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the cleric may know something pretty obvious. A proper burial. Isambard will let you to learn what you can from the cleric. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than at the church of St. Adam Lamada. It's a small and humble church found in the northwest of here. And so long as you headed there, might you ask to deliver this 11th corpse? The more request I grant you, but it must be brought to burial, and I trust no more than you to see it done. Seek out a man named Marquise. He tends the graves of Lynchyard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. Very well. Okay. I'm afraid, yes, a body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave at the top of the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Back to my place. May they all walk in FANTASY Realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I can't help you. but me about Sister Urukan? She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Oga within the church walls. There she is. I hear you have done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants. It is true I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Val, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything important? I will be sure to share the information with you. I know MBgamerz would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep, indeed. He seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behaviour ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Fankred, I believe, took offence at his conduct. I must have words with MBgamerz and soon. Ugh. Fankred got angry. Let's go back. Thank you, Violet. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn naught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Violet? Fankred! A pleasure, my dear Isambard. My name is Fankred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungus, and more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Prostitution, prayer, penitence, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take those thrones unawares than she who takes confession? The good sister herself. Oh, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful rose has thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on to this rose. Still, the lynch keeper MBgamerz, I swear to the 12, I've seen that face elsewhere before. Isambard is concerned about the questions surrounding Sister Ocean's integrity. Isn't Sister Owen? It cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it cannot be she, could it? I grow wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in the particular that she is fond of. Pray seek the boy, Violet, and see if you can glean something from him, from ocean activities. Alright. So we gotta go and talk to this boy. Went the wrong way. Okay. Sprint! Sprint! Please help. Sister Ocean went out on her own and hasn't came back. She always reads to me right here and fell on the order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. I'll do what I can. Meaning that the purple ring, meaning a fight. Pilgrims, you are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seemed my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child, yes? Well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given him by his mother before she passed. I'll see it safely back to him. Let's use the quicker route. Sister Ocean was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar? Gods forbid. I will secure a room in the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less, certainly not the discerned deeds of Franklin would have us believe. Seems to have a message for you from Vanguard. Oh, glad I reserved that inn room for Sister. It seems she received great arrangements from the attackers. than she initially let on. Frankly, she expected to make a full recovery. But now, on the matter of hand, Fangler came looking for you once more. He left a word that you'll be waiting at the Marge encampment to the southeast. I pray that the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Okay, so we are getting further in. Let's go and find Bankred. And we're nearly 11 up, which is awesome. A long journey. Wish I had a plan to check about. But we'll get one eventually. And we ended up 8. Which we will not be joining because we have a mission at hand. There he is. Ah, there you are, Violet. So good for you to come. Indeed, I heard all about Guzero. His mother said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Cicero near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Majama caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let's say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Violet. Would you be so kind to take a look inside? Oh yeah, risk my neck. Okay. Hello, Amadra. I am so sorry, but I am going to look for evidence. Now I've got to go and show this leaflet to Thancred. Which hopefully will lead us to what's been going on. Well, did anything tackle your fancy? This leaflet. See the wrath of Nard to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, and not this, is it not? These bits about Nard Fowl seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe that one among the order penned this. Take this to the inn at Camp Drive Phone to see, and let's see what Sister makes of it. So, to the inn. Wrong place. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? That's harmonious. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Without thinking this, Violet, our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to this deception. There is no doubt in irony in there somewhere, but I expect we have worthy adversary at hand. I shall consider how we best to handle this. For now, tell us what we have learned here. Okay. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it's gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Violet. I shall keep my ears and eyes open now more than ever. Level up. I'm to level 22. Nope. Dressed to deceive. He wants to help you identify the false priest. I'm afraid I have not seen any usual activity, nor have any of this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we have identified the culprit, and more soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets briefing false promises to lure the poor. Let Violet and me serve by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare say to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tonics and slobs should serve your need, as long as you don't mind the smell and stains. Oh, perfect. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Violet, so as you laid the foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived in the camp and desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old varlets and lend us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. And you are? Another fresh breach by the looks of it. The immortal things have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Oh, how nice. Preach the teachings of a murderer, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Who is the keeper of the sun and goddess inquired. All is laid bare beneath the light of the divine countenance. Open thy heart to the light, needy child, and thou shalt want not till the end of days. Greetings, good madam. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out there upon north of Sandgate. Oh, there's match. And there should be one. Oh. What is it? God, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out there, like by that muddy pond of yours at Reborn? And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Thank you. Back to Fancred. Oh no. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Violet. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we are unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn the poor have commune by the pond north of Sandgate to east of here. The outer offers do not reach that place, rather ideal for the splitting way hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you need to remain in disguise. Now. Okay, we're nearly there. A fine motive for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smelling, Violet, possibly dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for inquiry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls, this is no way for men to live. No way at all. Here he is. Who are you and what do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order of Nafal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of God. Trust to them, and we will be sure to set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the mission performance, you would have made a god's awful mummer, Angus. What? How do you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Marja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Marja in hopes of broking a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted me to schedule for crystal shipments from the Nawal mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Marja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but because of the instance, you could have sought the aid of immortal flames, yet you did not. I expect you are not telling the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell more meat for a score of a lifetime and not see even a fraction of what the martyrs pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets. Words fall to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourself or the gods. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I was nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I rather decline to believe not that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there's be time enough to learn the truth. Violet, be a dear and take words to the venomous to me for it, would you? I shall praise everything I can out of this filth. The protectees are still somewhere out there, and foremost priority is to rescue them. Let's go. Firstly, I'm going to change back into my entire. There we go. And then let's go to Memphilia. Okay. Just gotta see what my video says and what we have to do next. Ooh. Nearly there. Oh, yeah. Not looking. Into the Wakened Sands. Then into the solar. Welcome back, Violet. I am pleased that you and Frankfurt have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Franklin said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Margin know the answer. Suffice to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all this is said and done. Moonfield will let you to meet a distinguished individual. Though we seek the peaceful solution in the primary problem, we must needs to be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take a field super prepared. I would like you to meet with the global acquaintance of mine. His name is MBgamerz Bubbleplops, and he is a scholar of no small repute. MBgamerz is known for having introduced the voluntary method of enhancing equipment for Erosia. The knowledge of his method was once closely regarded secret, but thanks to MBgamerz and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefits of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire the understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Merlin and bid him to use it to demonstrate his craft to you. And this is ever to be found at this camp in Central London, a place known as Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Okay. Central Firmament. Wrong way. the Uplander comes tempting to Margaret's brother gods. Fighty Tool drinks in early south. When full of air south, Fighty Tool changed on Stony Shine, name of materia. If materia join with another Fighty Tool, then Biggy's Fighty Tool gains power of air south. Region is reckoning that Uplander is a friend of Mayfilia. Yes, tongues flap, ears reach ears of Mendrix with fastness. Many wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mendrix, yes? Fighty Tool is unstrung as eating tool. Make good teaching show of power of materia. Materia Master. Now, eyes up that of any other points to Fighty Tool, yes? His drops. Materia joins the Fighty Tool. Fighty Tool gains power materia. Fighty Tool Reborn. Here, Uplander, take the Fighty Tool to Mayfilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It's created by reducing equipment into etheric constituents and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment we serve, mind you. It must have spirit bond, that being a pressure of how fully an item has been imbued with its own spirit. Then you attach a piece of material to gear. You imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mills turns the dagger of yours from somewhat as would have struggled to cut state into a weapon worth welding. Uplander wishes to be a joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowing the crafty makings. With knowledge of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case of battle with knowns of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Mendrix. That's him in Heyya. So we know how he does his work. Now let's take this dagger back to Heyya. First, I want to see the merchant's land. It's alright. Any need here? No, it's all. back to Ophelia, and I think we're gonna have to go back to where Thancred is, hoping he's finding more developments. Into the cellar. Welcome back, Violet. I trust that your visit with the bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily required, but one need only look upon the results and realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you're aware, the qualities of one equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Material may well give you the edge you need, Violet, so make it your ally. Now, is it time we discuss the matter next mission? Pray stay with me when you next are ready to begin. And we'll do that in the next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's very long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And in the next episode, we will confront Ifrit. With that, bye guys!